We gather for this event so we can say farewell.
Behind Sam Houston State University in Huntsville lies thousands of headstones, but this isn't an ordinary cemetery.
You will face this fate. Are you ready?
Each grave is the final resting place of inmates who died while serving their prison sentence at the Texas Department of Criminal Justice Unit in Huntsville. Down the hill of Joe Bird Cemetery, or Peckerwood Hill, nearly a dozen men in matching uniforms stand in front of an open grave while Chaplain David Collier gives final words about a former convict.
There's nothing you can say or I could say that will change his destiny.
Guards closely watch the men as they pay respect to a man none of them knew. To Damon Gibson, also known as inmate number 1561397, Thursday funeral services are a constant reminder that sometimes the only way out of a prison is in a casket.
There's a great amount of respect to do with death. Now it's heavily on your mind, and you just don't want this to be you.
Since the 1850s, the cemetery has been the final place of peace for over 2,100 convicts. Gibson is one of the inmates who takes care of the nation's largest cemetery. He said he doesn't want to die as his inmate number, which is how his headstone would identify him.
It leaves a resounding image on what my future could be.
Warden James Jones says on average they bury about 100 inmates every year. So far this year, over 50 inmates have been laid to rest.
They've been in prisons for so long, and their families, are either passed away themselves or just, don't have the funds to actually bury them. So that's why we have to take the responsibility of doing that here.
Years of burials are adding up, and it won't be too long until Peckerwood Hill is completely full. And then the inmates will have to be buried elsewhere.
It's an ominous feeling knowing that one day the cemetery will be full of decaying bodies of criminals, some of whom have left an evil legacy. But to the warden, all deserve final respects.
But they're still human beings, and we're just trying to treat them with respect and give them a proper burial.
In Huntsville, Alex Lotz, News 3.